I've watched many debates between Christians and atheists, and I'm going to say it again and again. Atheists just cannot see it. They can't figure it out. They're not allowed to figure it out. They're locked out. I'm not saying that this is for keeps. There are some people that will be able to eventually see it. In fact, in many cases, I've heard of people from other faiths getting to know about Christianity. But when it comes to atheism, very few people have actually been weaned away from their ego, their idealized image of self. They've got this belief that they're so smart, and the wisdom of men is foolishness to God, completely foolishness to God. I watch these atheists and I hear what they're saying, but they're not there. They just don't get it. They're locked out. They're locked out of getting it. And by the way, I must say that right at the very, very beginning of my journey to the truth, I was so busy with myself. I was so busy and so self-centered and so led by ego, and I was so smart. I'd gone through 2 university degrees, and I was good with psychology, and I'd memorized law, every case law I could think of, and I'd read 46 of the world's great religions. I knew it all, but I didn't know any of it. I didn't know anything. I was foolish. I was lost. And there's this display of intelligence that they all have, atheists. There's this display of intelligence, and it's all just smart sounding words. It's just, the more scientific they are, the more satanic they are. They just don't get it. They can't see it. They will never be able to see it. It's really, really interesting. I'm so intrigued that it's literally pointless to debate atheists. It's pointless. And the more I see of these debates, the more I realize there's no point. There's actually no point. You're down to the question. If I was able to show you the truth, atheist, if I was able to show you the truth, if I was able to prove to you that Christianity is the truth, would you become a Christian? They'll always say no. So from the start, they're not there. From the start, they're locked out. It's this thing inside them. They just have this antipathy, this anger, this hatred toward Christianity, Christians. It's like they just don't get it. And because of that, I say it again, I continue to say it, there's no point. There literally is no point debating atheists. They are misguided. They will never see it. They can't see it. They won't see it. And sadly, I don't want to be the one breaking ground there. It's just too hard. It's just too hard to be breaking ground in that area. It's just not worth it. So I bow out, because you start to realize, well, hey, they're just too smart, too clever. And I hear Christians trying to debate it, and I think it's pointless, because they know something, because they have the Holy Spirit within them. They also didn't know until the Holy Spirit was inside of them. So it's very difficult to really try to explain a supernatural book that only by virtue of the Holy Spirit can you actually access yourself. My biggest proof, of course, has always been the prophecies. 8,500 prophecies, of which, half of those prophecies have come true, and many relate to all kinds of situations where you can actually see the world's affairs coming into alignment. God told us up front, easily, so that we could discern, so that we could see what others do not see. And yeah, not worth debating atheists.